this video, we are going to be using a flat iron to curl my hair. I don't know if you saw my last video on blow drying. There is a certain way that you have to section your hair in order to get really nice curls. So the reason I'm doing the flat iron curls is because I know it's very challenging to curl your hair with a flat iron. I feel like it's a lot easier with a curling iron. You can just kind of grab the hair, wrap it around, and then you have a curl. But with a flat iron, it's a little bit more challenging because there's a few things that you have to keep in mind. One, you want to make sure that your flat iron is a good size for curling the hair. So I have this flat iron that is a lot bigger. I think it's 2 inches or 1.5 inches, and it tends to be really, really difficult to curl hair with this because it's just, I feel like it's just not made for curling. So if you are looking for a curling iron that's going, or a flat iron that is going to curl your hair, you want to get something that's about this size. I think this is 1 inch, not any bigger than that, because this will make your life so much easier. Whereas if you're gonna go for something that's bigger, like this is not going to curl your hair easily at all. If you can do it, amazing. So I just got this new flat iron that I absolutely love. I don't know if you saw my last review on the GHD flat iron. I wasn't happy with it. Didn't really curl my hair very well. I found this one is really, really great. This is a Paul Mitchell. I think it just says Neuro here. So I'm gonna have it at, it's at 360 degrees right now. I'm gonna just bump it up a little bit to about 390. I think that's really, really damaging. But I'm gonna be cutting off all of my hair next week as soon as I can because I can't stand how long it is. I just feel like it's so damaged and so dry. So this is the last tutorial that I'm gonna do on my long hair before I cut it all off. Let's get into sectioning. So you gotta think of your head like this. Your head is a ball, it's a sphere. You wanna section from the nape of the neck. We have less hair here, but it's more dense. Everybody has more hair down there. And then you want to section up from behind the ear all the way up to these sections. And you want to just pay a little bit more attention on the pieces in the front because they're a little bit more special because we all have finer hair in the front. And we want to make sure that the pieces in the front look nice. Great look. First thing, you want to take your index fingers, go behind your ears, and draw a line and feel where your fingers are going to meet. And even if it feels like it's very little hair, it's okay. The smaller the sections, I find personally with flat irons, the better. When you take smaller sections or thinner sections, the curl is more likely to stay. If you're gonna take a massive piece of hair and try to curl it with a curling iron or a flat iron, the heat is not going to get to all of the parts of the hair. And so you're not going to get an even distribution of heat. And so your curl is not going to sit nice. It's just gonna fall flat after a couple hours. So now that I have this nape of the neck sectioned out, I'm gonna take my index finger and I'm gonna draw a straight line down the middle. I'm gonna section 2 pieces. One forward, and then I'm gonna bring them forward. Always, always easier, guys, to bring the hair forward than try to curl it backwards because that's just impossible. So I'm noticing that this piece is a lot more hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna split that in the middle. Be very deliberate in how you split your hair. I'm gonna take this one and I'm going to curl it whichever way is easier for you. So I'm right-handed. I'm gonna take my right hand and I can do it this way or I can do it under. So there's a little bit of a learning curve. If this is the first time you're doing it, you're gonna be like, oh my God, which direction should I do it? Honestly, just do whatever. Do random curls. It'll give you beach waves. Grab the iron and just be gentle. Wrap it around and then grab the tip. Pull it down. And you have a curl. Oh, that's not a full curl. Sometimes the hair will slip out of the flat iron. Grab it again. Be very gentle. Make sure you get those ends within the plates. And you got yourself a curl. And you just want to twirl it and leave it. This is really hot right now, so you want to leave it till it cools. Biggest mistake that people do, they just brush at it and then you lose the curl. I don't know why you guys do that. So if you want beach waves, you can just gently tug on it. So you got to remember which direction you did every curl, just to keep it in mind. Because if you're going to go for a beach wave, you want to make sure you're not doing the same direction for every curl. So that curl was backwards. This one we are going to do forward. Again, very gentle. Hold the tip, and then grab the end, make sure it's in between the plates, and then pull down. And you got yourself a curl, but this is very tight curl, so you wanna tug on it. Now we're gonna take this side, so I'm gonna split this one again and do the same thing on this side. What did I do? I did forward and back. I'm honestly not keeping count. So I'm gonna go forward, hold the hair within the plaits. Make sure the hair is within the plaits and then pull down. You got yourself a curl. Oh, it's so hot. Tug, tug, tug. Just leave it. Grab the other piece. And this way, I'm gonna go the other way. And down. I always forget I want to take the curl this way, but it's always better to take it down if you're gonna do beach waves, because everybody wants beach waves, right? If you're gonna take it out, it's gonna get really ringletty. And then I'm gonna go ahead and section some more. So what we're doing is just straight lines. Well, not straight, they're round because our heads are round. A lot of women I find when they section this part, they wanna go straight, like up like this. You can't do that. You gotta remember your head is round. So you wanna take your fingers and you wanna go downwards. Because if you go straight up, you're gonna be forgetting all of the hair here and it's not gonna curl very well. So you gotta think down like this, like almost like V's. And grab all of the hair that has not been curled, put it together. Oh, there's another one. I like to section the front pieces right behind the ear. Just here, take your index finger, make a really clean section. You can twirl it, you can clip it. Take this other side forward. And now you have a whole line of hair right here that you can section in 3 sections. You gotta like gauge how much hair you have. I'm gonna take 2 fingers and I'm gonna go down the middle. I've got 1, 2, 3. This seems really complicated. It's really not though. Okay, I'm gonna just do this piece in the back because it tends to be probably the most difficult to bring forward. So I'm not really thinking about which way I want my curls. I'm just gonna go under because it's easier for me. Okay. Leave it, leave the other section. I'm gonna do it the other direction, out. Slowly take it down. Beautiful curl. And when it's done, just kind of take it backwards because I'm still working on the front pieces. Then when I'm done with those, I'll just move them forward. Oh, I missed a piece. That's fine. I'll bring this one forward just because why not? Now remember, if you over curl hair, it will stop curling. So if you go over the same section 2 or 3 times, you can end up losing the curl. So you don't want to do that. Okay, front pieces, I like to have them away from my face. So it's gonna go back and down. Just watch these little pieces because they tend to slip. And those are like the most damaged pieces and the driest and the dullest pieces. So you want to make sure that you get them in the plates. And if they slip, you're gonna have to go back and redo them. Okay, now I had all these pieces that I twirled and put away. So I'm gonna take a section. This one feels really good. I feel like this is a good size. And I'm gonna do it, can I do it back? Yeah, maybe I'll do it backwards. Oh yeah, this feels a lot easier. So you gotta find what works easier for you in terms of like what's more comfortable for you. And the piece right behind the ear, I'm gonna actually split those in 2. I'm gonna bring this one forward. Make sure that your pieces are all combed out before you curl. And then take this piece, and I like it to be away from my face, so it's gotta go this way. And down. There we go. That's pretty. I don't touch my curls until they're 100% cool. Starting from up here, so not the temples, but just above the temples. So it would go with the tip of your brows or the arch of your brows. Take a round section. Okay, so I'm gonna section these guys. Yeah, these sections are pretty big. This is a really big section. Remember when we were talking about the curve of the head? This is exactly the mistake that I don't want you to make. Make sure you go under. So I took too big of a section, that's fine. I'm gonna split it in 2. Okay, so this is the top part, the most important part, depending on where you want to part your hair. Your part in the middle, I would section out the middle, and then vertical sections all the way back. Or back, forward, but then the pieces in the front have to be back. If you want beachy waves, if you want glam waves, then you do it all in the same direction. If you have a part on the side, then you wanna make sure you know exactly where your part is. I'm gonna go with the middle today. Take your index finger. I like to start in the back just because it's the hardest piece for me. Oh my god, it looks so pretty. My color is just popping. I am taking vertical, but they're not like extreme vertical. They're kind of diagonal because I like to section the hair this way, because when you're gonna do your curls, it's gonna come out like that. Whereas if you do just vertical, you can't, it's gonna look a little bit more boxy. So the way you section the hair is the way that your curls come out. And if you notice, I'm coming from under. Alright, so now that my whole head is done, what you want to do is you want to start raking your fingers through your curls as soon as they cool down. You gotta just touch them. If they're still like warm, you don't want to rake your fingers through them just yet. I would just kind of shake it out and then just shake it at the roots. Shake it from underneath. And that is it. You can always follow up with a little bit of texturizing spray, some dry shampoo, whatever you fancy. And that is how you curl your hair with a flat iron. I hope this video tutorial helped you guys. If you have any questions, you can just follow me on Instagram at Lina's Makeup and Hair. Let me know if you have any new techniques that you kind of like to do when you curl your own hair with a flat iron, any particular temperatures that you like. Please make sure that you use a heat protectant because that is going to save your hair, especially if you're trying to grow it out. And if you are a makeup artist and you're looking to learn how to do hair, go to my website linawaleed.com and you're going to be able to see a page on just workshops. Sign up for the next one that's coming up. I'm going to be holding them in Toronto to start. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.